coming your way today. This interview was a kind of like a lengthy interview, about half an hour. Left network, went to Uber, and of course he recommended Uber and thought it was a great deal. Yeah, man, Uber started with Uber, you know, it was great all along, you know, because he gave the wall, and we thought this was going to be as well. And look it up, Uber as a business as well, because if it's what you've been looking for, you can only see yourself as part of it. Signed a lot of petitions at Uber, you know what I mean, but we never knew. My this friend has said a lot in the interview. Yeah, man, I'm not gonna say a lot. So without wasting much time, I think we can just listen to something that he said and you can understand. So without wasting much time, people, let's just listen to the interview. I'll catch you on that time.
That's what the point is. People know part-time.
Right.
That's why I was going.
They don't know Hamden, they don't know network, they don't know any of these companies. So all that they know is Uber.
So we got there, they are so.
And it was my time with work.
Yes, we are here to make money.
Exactly. All I've been saying, I'm not doing it for any popularity. If I want to be popular, I know how to be popular. Tap the amount and not the count. Now that's why I was thinking I'm with Uber.
And go and pick somebody for 2 pounds journey.
Yeah, man. Got some good evidence. Yesterday when I came back.
10 pounds. I went back home.
Man, excuse me, if I got a tenner, I'm happy with a tenner. Uber, my brother. After 4 years,
Them there.
you can show that Uber.
Yes.
Wednesday and Friday. And it's
They will tell you they will give you free. They've been driving the game. For almost 40 years, you don't need to give.
you see, me, I think nobody is the underdog. That's what I think. And now let me
Got 500 pounds that night. That each other.
It's just the central station, you know, part of Endless Chicken right now.
I'm not never.
To a bookings app, and I go to the Uber's booking app. If a job comes,
I was at the Shorelands.
I'm telling all the drivers.
Good evening, people. Yeah, man. Final interview coming your way today. Yeah. All right. And this interview was a kind of like a lengthy interview, about half an hour with the driver, whom I know as a friend, because we used to work with Network together. And yeah, we learned a lot of things, me and him together as well. And he's left Network, went to Uber, working with Uber for a year. Then they called me in, and because he recommended Uber and thought Uber was a great deal. Yeah, man, Uber was doing the right thing, because every day he was calling me and telling me how fantastic Uber was. But you could see his frustration now. So I switched to Uber, started with Uber. You know, it was great all along, man, you know, because it gives us a difference. It gives us kind of like the perspective of something that has a future for drivers in every part of the world. And we thought this was what we were looking for, you know, and signed up, doing what I have to do best, looking after the people and looking after the city as well, and looking after Uber as a business as well. Because if you trust in something and you trust and you believe like it's what you've been looking for, you can only see yourself as part of it and help to kind of like make it work. Yeah, because you don't want it to fail. That's why we signed a lot of petitions that Uber brought in order to mitigate a lot of regulations that the council wanted to implement on it, because we believed in it. Do you know what I mean? But we never knew Uber was a wolf in sheep clothing. Anyway, this friend has said a lot in the interview. Yeah, man, I'm not gonna say a lot. He's spoken his heart out, and he's spoken his kind of like his disappointment, and he has a lot of suggestions as well for the drivers as well. So without wasting much time, I think we can just dive into it, listen to the interview, and then kind of like then we can come back on the other side to dissect it and break it down and list some of the things that he said, and if we can dwell on most of the things that he's gonna say on the other side. And yeah, man, and probably take a page from his experience as well, and probably, you know what I mean, and learn from his heartfelt disappointment with Uber. Yeah, without wasting much time, people, let's dive into the interview and have a listen. Till I get you on the other side, this is Rizki-Produkt, taking all the risk, bringing you the product. Peace out.
Yes, people, good evening. This is the final interview I'm having with another driver, a friend, you know what I mean, who I've been kind of like talking with and crying over with for a lot of times. You know, he's been with Uber for a very long time, and it's because of him that's why I'm sitting here and working with Uber. Yeah, man. You can see the app. That's it. So he's an Uber driver. So he's giving me his time. Thank you, my brother. My brother, how you doing, man?
I'm doing fine.
How was your night, bro?
Night is not too bad.
That's it.
When I say it's not too bad, it's not too bad for my health, but the job is very bad.
Job terrible, man. Everybody's
Yes,
complaining
terrible.
about that right now. Everybody's complaining about Uber. Terrible, terrible. Bad management. So I'm gonna have you a few questions, my brother, man. How long have you been a private hire driver?
Almost 5 years now.
5 years, a private hire driver. This man is wealth with experience, man. And how long have you been with Uber?
I've been with Uber exactly 4 years.
4 years now with Uber. So you among kind of like the experts, the pros with Uber right now. Yeah, man. All right, my brother. Let's say, now you've been with Uber for 4 years.
Yes.
So you must have seen a lot of transitions, a lot of things. So let me start with, what do you like about Uber? Let me start with that. What do you like about Uber? For being with them for 4 years, so what do you like about them?
Uber with safety is safety. We are safe. You get the money through a bank. It's okay, but that's what I like with Uber most. Safety.
Money, no cash handling.
No cash handling.
All right.
Yeah.
That's what you see. That's why you're still sticking on with Uber.
Yeah.
Yes, man, my brother. And now I'm an Uber driver.
Yeah.
You're an Uber driver. It's because of you. That's why I'm with Uber.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You introduced me to Uber.
Yeah.
And what don't you like about Uber? Because I know it's gonna be a mountain of things. We've been talking about a lot of things.
What you know already? What I don't like about Uber.
I want the people to hear, bro. I want the people to hear.
Uber is playing a game. And I know Uber is cheating the whole drivers in Glasgow. You can hear from London, they are taking 25%. Glasgow, there's no any job in Glasgow. Glasgow is dry, they are taking 25%. Let's put it aside.
That's a lot, man.
Okay, it's a lot. Nowadays, there's no such. You drive. I'm just from this place, what do you call it? Johnston,
yeah, man.
Driving 30 miles to Johnston, 30 miles out for £12.57.
So you've done over 25 miles.
Yes, for £12.57.
And if
you want, I can show you.
If it was with other companies,
yeah, I will get even the passenger was passenger was telling me if you take another company, Hamden, it will pay £26.
Yeah, 26.
That's what that's what the passenger told me. Yes.
Yeah, man, twice the price.
That's what the passenger told me.
And those companies are not offering much better service than we offering to these people in Uber. You know, so that's a rip-off.
Exactly. If I'm lying, you see. If I'm lying, this is the money. This is the amount. There's the amount I collected from the Uber paid me. If I'm lying, I will show you the amount the Uber paid. See, this is the money. This is the amount Uber paid. Yes. That's
people. That's
12.70.
As you can see that, people. That's it.
From here to Johnston.
Yeah, man. That's not right. £12. Do you know what I mean? And a lot of people are going through this, my brother.
And the passenger rider was telling me if he take Hamden, he's gonna pay £26.
People know, but you know, one thing that surprises me, people know, and like I said in one of my videos, if people are complaining that the price is cheap, and they know it's wrong, there's something wrong somewhere. Why can't they boycott it in their interest? Because a lot of these people, they got their fathers, their cousins, their aunts, their uncles, or somebody within that family doing private hire, and they know what's like. Yeah, man. So the price is a rip-off, brother. Anything else you want to tell us what you don't like about Uber? You know, because
I went to Hamden.
You went to Hamden as well?
I worked with Hamden. I was with Uber.
That was with Uber.
I went to Hamden,
right?
And I like Hamden, their system. But because I was doing part-time,
right,
that's why I avoid Hamden. Because I cannot be going to Hamden office and pay money every weekend. A week I have to go there. And I only drive, sometimes weekdays I drive 2-3 hours.
So let's pause there. Let's stick a pin. So would you say, with your experience in Hamden, any driver doing full-time work like me,
it's better in Hamden,
more in Hamden.
Than
people. You've heard that from an experienced guy. Yeah, man.
We were too. We went there. The guy who do full time, he's still there since last year January.
And he was from Uber as well.
He's from Uber.
So that's definitely
And
shows
he's
the
not
signs.
coming back anymore.
So that must be the reasons as well. A lot of drivers with Uber probably they don't know that because
Yes.
they new drivers. They started with Uber and they don't know Hamden, they don't know
Yeah.
Network, they don't know any of these companies. So all that they know is Uber and they think Uber's better. But people like you who've tried, and I've tried Network as well, and I know how good Network is as well.
That
you know,
that guy started with Uber. He have not drove any private hire. He started with Uber, but I told him he wanted to go to Network. I told him Network is not good because I started with Network before I came to Uber, and we all went to Hamden. Hamden, they were treating us like angels.
because they learn from their mistakes.
Yes,
I said
and
that.
they
They
are
learn from
they
their
are
mistakes.
very nice to us. The
man.
moment you get there, they are happy to see you. Even the manager, he will even greet you before you greet him.
Unlike Uber, they treat you like
You
a
see,
piece of shit.
so we go there, they are so happy. But I look at my time, I'm doing part-time. So I don't have enough time. Sometimes the whole week I'll go on the road like 2 times. So there's no point of me wasting my time going there and pay that one.
And you have the obligation of the radio fee as well. So,
Yes.
So that's the
but
reason.
with Uber, I can dump the radio. I can stop work and go somewhere away for about 2 weeks, 3 weeks. When I come, I just switch on. That's why I'm with Uber. But I know definitely I will leave Uber. Because I cannot stick with this one.
This
like
is a
that.
message, my brother. Because me, I always say, man, the only reason why I'm sticking on, because I told you I was going to leave
Yeah,
as well.
yes.
But the only reason why I'm sticking on is because I want to get information.
Yes.
Me, I'm a very stubborn person. Okay, because you see, I'm not.
I cannot stick with Uber.
See,
I'm
I don't
telling you.
waste my time with work. I don't waste my time with work.
Yes.
Because
We are here to make money.
Exactly. All I'm interested in, look at how much money I've made.
Zero.
Yeah. You see?
Even I'm better than you.
Man, since I've been on the road,
Yeah,
people watch this,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
That's me. Since I've been on the road, man, nothing, man.
Yeah.
Because, you know, sometimes, because I don't care. Because one thing I say, I don't care. I don't want people to show me love. I don't want people to show me any gratitude. Because you know why? Because when I look at the prophets and the messengers that God have sent,
Yeah.
people show them love. And the very same people that show them love will sell them out.
Yes.
So me, I don't want anybody to sell me out.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing it. That's why I always say I'm doing it at my own free will.
Yes.
Don't show me any gratitude.
No.
I don't want to. I'm doing it because I want to do it. Yeah. I don't want anybody to say, yeah, man, he's like, nah, I don't want that. I'm not doing it for any popularity. If I want to be popular, I know how to be popular.
Look,
you know?
For instance, I drove someone. Let me tell you a secret. I drove someone this particular Sunday morning. I picked the girl from Glasgow Street,
Glasgow Street, yeah.
and I took the girl to Air. Immediately I logged out. The girl told me she has been charged £65.
That's what Uber.
That's what Uber has charged her. But when I checked my system, it was on £52 my system.
£52, that's the overall cost. of the
Overall
journey.
cost before they gave me £28.
Because Uber does that.
£38.
But Uber does that. We'll put about trust
You
on that as well.
understand?
Uber does that as well. Because what normally happens is sometimes you pay by credit card or debit card. Uber charges you the whole journey before you even leave. I've seen that. Uber will kind of like tack the amount on your account, yeah, before you even set go. That's what Uber does. So I won't be surprised. So that's one kind of evidence of Uber trying to like charge the riders more and giving us less as drivers.
That's
And
why
this-
they don't want us to see the search.
My brother, man, Uber, they don't want us to see the search, and the search is never gonna go away because the search is the only thing, and the commission fee that Uber's charging is one of the few things that Uber's got as a strength. Because when you look at Uber's strength, it's not many. Because in a business, you have to get strength and your weakness. Uber's weakness is far more than the strength. Because Uber's strength is just the commission that he's charging the drivers, yeah, and the safety probably not handling cash, yeah,
Yes.
yeah, that's it.
Yes.
And probably people, the riders. I'm talking about the driver's side, not the rider's side. The driver's side. Why we're sticking on? Those are the few things I can think of.
Yes,
Do you know what I mean? That's why we're sticking on with Uber. And is there any other thing else, brother? Because that, we've talked about a lot, me and you, man, that you don't like about Uber. That if you had the opportunity now for Uber to say, my brother, come and sit with me, tell me what do you want me to change?
Uber has to change a lot. Because recently, last month, Uber brought a conservative trip. Do you think that money that is given, is it for free? It's not for free.
No, man.
The same money is taken from us, rob Peter to pay Paul. It's robbing us to pay someone.
Yeah, man. Exactly,
How
man.
can you give somebody to pick up 8 rounds before you pay that person £18? So if you send somebody 6 miles, that person need to waste his time to go to 6 miles and go and pick somebody for £2 journey.
Yeah, man.
Are we crazy?
No, he told.
Uber thought we don't have brain.
Yeah. He thought we robots or something.
We are robots.
Because I always say one thing as well, man. Because if you have somebody's interest, you're not gonna give them fish, man. You're gonna show them how to fish, man.
Yes.
You're gonna show them how to fish.
Yes.
I know you drivers, you wanna work. Let me show you how to work. Work and get your money. You're not gonna abuse the drivers for your own gains. That's what's happening.
So when you started, you show us the surge. This is the surge. This is where you are going. Before we move, we know that I'm going to Paisley, 10 miles, 10 times 2, 20 pounds. But today you are hiding it. Why are you hiding it?
And I've got some few evidence as well. Yesterday when I came, I picked up 2 jobs.
Why are you hiding it? If there's no something fishy, you will never hide it.
Exactly, because you can only hide when you dodge it.
Yes.
You can hide, put on a mask or something when you dodge it. And that's a clear indication that drivers to see. But my brother, something worries me a lot, man. Some of these drivers are killing themselves, man. And I'm happy. I think I'm the happiest man on earth. Because do you know why? Because I always say, I do what I want. And you see, my brother, happiness, that's the secret of happiness.
Yes.
Doing what you want. I don't follow Uber's jobs. I pick up 1 job, 2 job.
Last week, I came on a road Monday. I did only 9 pounds. I went home.
You'll be happy.
Tuesday, I came Tuesday. I did only 10 pounds. I went back home.
That's the secret to happiness.
I was in my house. Uber was sending me job. I didn't take it.
That's the secret to happiness.
Do you think if all drivers are working, he will send me job when I was in my home, 3 miles to Central Station, and they are sending me a job to come and pick someone at Central Station?
Something's wrong
because
with the system.
It's stupidness. That's why he sent me
Something
to
is wrong with the system, man. Because drivers are losing. Because Uber. We better say this, man. I won't say the end of my interviews, but I think Uber's miserable right now. Uber's very, very miserable right now. And do you know what? Uber's miserable because there's so many laws. So many cities are bashing Uber right now.
Yes.
Yeah. And Uber's miserable. And that misery, Uber wants the drivers to be miserable as well. But I'm saying one thing, man. I'm not gonna be miserable. I'm happy. I'll come on the road. I'll do what I want. I don't care about how much money I've got.
Yeah.
Trust me, man. If I got a tenner, I'm happy with a tenner. If I got 20 pounds, I'm happy with the 20, because that's what I want. It's up to me.
I told you, I came and look at atmosphere, how Uber is playing. I just picked 2-3 passengers. I just went back home. Because Uber, you are not coming to force me. I'm not forcing you. I'm on my own.
I think with you, we can kind of we can buttress on this. We can talk a lot, me and you as well, because you are my friend. You're not just like any other person that I'm just running into. So, after 4 years with Uber, my brother, yeah? You've been to the office a number of times. Let's expand on that. I know you told me what you don't like about Uber. Let's expand. When you go to the office in Buchanan Street, what do you think about the people working in the office?
The people working in the office, I think they are not well trained.
They can't be. They can't be, man, because I don't.
They are not well trained. They just employ them and put them there.
Yeah, to show that we've got people in there. Because you know what? They
even the first people who started the company, like
anymore.
Alex and Kisha, they are the best.
They've moved on.
They have moved on. Because those who are there now, they are rubbish.
Because they've seen what Uber's doing. And if you got morals and you got values and you see what Uber's doing, you're not gonna stick around with Uber.
No.
And why is the office only functioning Monday, Wednesday, and Friday? That's the only 3 days they work in the week.
And before it was the whole week.
They only work Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And it's skeleton staff, skeleton time as well. Do you know what I mean? Okay. We dealt with that now. So what would you say about the support center? Would you say
with their support center, I don't blame them, because you ask them, sometimes they listen to the passengers more than the drivers. They favor the passengers more than the drivers. If you report to them, you report something to them, they will tell you, they will deal with it, but later you never get anything.
You were telling me about an incident that you had with them as well, regarding a rider that was telling you that.
Yeah, driver was telling me that I'm influence of drug. Yeah. And I asked them, if they watch me, I've been driving for them for almost 4 years by then. By then it was 3 years, 9 months when the incident happened. If someone reported me that I've taken a drug or I've drunk, I've had even alcohol smell on me before, the person couldn't answer.
And
So
me
I told
knowing,
him,
me
I don't
knowing-
smoke,
me
I
knowing-
don't drink.
Me know you. I can attest
Yeah.
to that. I can attest to that.
Let's put that to
Yeah.
our side also. For driving for Uber for 3 years, 10 months, they call me, they send me a message that someone has reported me that I was trying to take money from him. And I asked him, how long have I been driving with them? For almost 4 years. Now that I've taken £10 from a passenger, what am I going to do with that £10?
It's not going to take you anywhere.
It's not going to take me anywhere. Even sometimes people will come into my car when there are 2 passengers. When one get down, one will tell, "Oh, even someone will book the taxi. He doesn't know that they take money from his account. He will try to pay you, and I will tell the person, your this thing has been paid already
You
through
don't
your
need to give
bank.
me anything. Yeah, man.
You don't
I do
need to
that
give me
I do that a
anything.
lot as well. I do that a lot.
And
as
you
well.
are telling me
Yeah.
that someone has reported me
That's
that
the prejudice that they
you
show
see,
against drivers.
So it's something that they are using a trick on the drivers.
That's why I interviewed a driver as well who told me that he's completely demoralized because the way they treat people
Yes.
as well is insane.
Yes.
And he doesn't think
See,
Uber
yeah.
doesn't think it's right.
Yeah, they are not right. What they are doing is not right. So that they are doing some things that they are like just to provoke the drivers. You know?
I think you see me. I think provoking is one thing, but I think you see, my brother, if you don't know how to drive and you jump in a car
Yeah.
and you sit on the steering wheel and you want to drive that car, you're gonna run into so many cars and
Yes.
so many people.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Yes.
That's what it is. Uber, that's what it is, man. Sorry,
Yeah.
people. That's what it is. Uber is sitting on the driver's side, in the driver's chair right now.
Yes.
But doesn't know how to run the business.
No.
And for that being the case, he doesn't know what to do.
Yeah.
And Uber is so proud to say, I don't know what to do, people. I need help. Yeah, I need help. That's what I think. And now let's talk about, my brother, the elephant in the room now. Christmas. December month, 2019. What's your take on it?
That's a big shame for we Uber drivers.
I've seen people who said, great.
It's a big shame for we Uber drivers because the other companies are laughing at us. I told you that guy who he and me left to Hamden. He told me he got £500 that night.
Which night? Which night? Christmas, New Year's?
That New Year's night.
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve.
One night, £500.
Yes.
Which
and
the whole week-
the New Year day, the Christmas day, he got 460. He told me.
So 2 days he made about £1,000.
Yes. Chocolate before New Year day. So that 3 days he made more than 1,000.
Okay, let's say the 2 days he take out his radio fee.
Yes.
His radio fee.
Everything.
He's gone home with £800.
Yes.
Just 2 days.
More than
You know.
800 feet.
So would you say you've won?
And he was just laughing at me. He said, "Solomon, I told you stay with Hamden, and you said no, you are going back to Uber." I said, "Where?" It's because of my situation. That's why I went back to Uber. You see.
So, what do you think? Because I'm going to ask you, what do you think as a brother? What do you think? What should we do as drivers in Glasgow in order to help ourselves? Do you have
And
any
we need
idea?
to become. We need to be together. We need to understand each other and sit down, plan what we'll do with our life, than rather following Uber.
Form a union, right?
Yes,
Come
we
together
need
as
to form
one.
a union.
Yeah, man, and listen to each
Before
other, man.
Uber will listen to us. But if no union, we can't make it.
Trust me, brother. I strongly believe in that. as well.
No
I strongly
union, we
believe-
can't make it.
I strongly believe that we should do
Yes.
something. We should do something that would unify.
Because you cannot buy a diesel, and I will drive from here to Pace, Johnston.
Yeah, 26 miles.
20,
To and fro, yeah, man.
23, 13 in, 13 out with £12.70.
That's not right.
Yes, this is the amount. Look, this is the amount.
I can see it. I can
Yeah,
see it.
look,
And I'm sure right after I've seen
yes,
it. I'm sure
from
right
Hope
after I've seen
Street,
it.
to Johnston.
Yes, people, just to kind of tell you where we are. We're on Hope Street as well. We're on Hope Street, between Hope Street and St. Vincent Street. You know, Hope Street and St. Vincent Street is ahead of us, the intersection. As well. And behind us is just the central station, you know, part of Hope Street. Yeah? And you can see that's the Fame Cafe on that side. Yeah? Yeah, that's where we are right now, people holding the interview. And you can see the Iberica ahead of us right now, straight away, people. That's where we are right now, holding the interview right now, me and my friend. My brother, anything else you want to tell me? Anything else you want to tell me that you think you want to pass either to the drivers or to Uber or to me myself, you know, that we could use to benefit us as drivers?
What we will do as a drivers with union, we just need to sit down and put our, we just stop our cars one day for Uber to know that we need something need to be done.
I think we need to do that, man.
If we do that, Uber will hear our voice. But if we don't come together to plan our life, Uber will use us like a horse.
And that's what's happening exactly. Uber's using every driver right now. Every driver is running heather to teether. Every driver is running like a headless chicken right now.
I'm not nevertheless, there will be a time Uber will be begging for drivers. He will never get them to ride to drive for him anymore.
When you look at Uber's app, the way Uber's app is acting, even if you close your app and go somewhere else, if a job comes, it never sound. Now it will sound. It will go bing, bing, bing. It will sound now. Yeah. If I close my app now, if I close this app now, and go, for instance, if I close this is the Riders app now. Yeah. If I close this Riders app now, and then I go to our bookings app, then I go to the Uber's booking app. If a job comes, it will ring. It will sound now. It will sound.
Yeah.
It will sound now.
It will kick you from that place.
That tells you Uber is desperate for us to pick up the jobs. If you look at Uber's actions, it's all driven towards I'm desperate. Uber's not saying, but me personally, I know. But that's why I always say, why can't drivers see it?
Yes.
Uber's desperate. Uber's begging for us to pick up.
Yeah. If they're not begging, if you think if they are treating the drivers well, one time I was at the Shorelands, Polo Shore.
Polo Shores, yeah.
6 miles away, and they were giving me job at the Ingram Street.
Wow.
And I picked the job. I know what I'll do to Uber. I drove closer to the passenger and I canceled the job.
That must show them a lesson.
Yeah, I showed them a lesson. I drove all the way from that place 6 miles to closer to the passenger, and I canceled the job.
And that's one.
Then that job was going to Edinburgh. I'm not going to drive to Edinburgh with that sort. Empty plain job from here to Edinburgh.
And it's cheap as well.
And it's cheap as well.
If it was a competitive price in the market.
So I drove. Yeah. I picked the job, and I make sure that if Uber doesn't want us to rest, we will never let him rest.
But that's what surprises me. Why some drivers are doing that? Why some drivers will see that I'm running at a loss, and Uber knows that. Uber knows that these people are running at a loss, and they're still running. You see the smart ones, brother.
Yeah.
I'm telling all the drivers this. You see the smart ones that are not doing anything, that are standing their ground.
Yes.
There will come a time they will be the ones who will laugh.
Yes.
Trust me. There will come a time with Uber, because Uber cannot sustain what it's doing. Because I know Uber need me to pick.
Yes.
No matter what happens, Uber wants me to pick.
Yes.
But I'm not picking, I'm refusing it. And there will come a time Uber will say, you know what? Fuck it. Sorry for using that language, but Uber will say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We have to do our business. We need to make money. Because me, I'm surviving, but Uber's not surviving.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I make my £10 and go home, I'm okay. Do you know what I mean?
Right now, if I leave and I go to Hamden or Network, who is going to work? I'm not going to work for Uber to pay his rent.
They got costs and wages.
Yes.
The directors are sitting as well. The shareholders are sitting as well.
Yes.
You know what I mean? The people that lend them money, the banks are sitting down as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? A lot of people are sitting. They have some research and development to do as well. They started using automated cars. They have some research and development to do as well. Their costs are mounting on them. And they need to finance that. Do you know? So they need drivers to pick.
They need us more than we need them.
I always say that to people, man. If we think we need the money, Uber needs it more than us, man. So why do we have to kill ourselves? Why do we have to kill ourselves? You know, my brother, is there anything else you want to tell me before we end up this interview and then call it up, my brother? Anything else? Just give a summary or something like that. Anything you want to tell us, bro?
Yeah, what I want to tell the whole Glasgow drivers is that they need to put their head down for us to come together before we can fight Uber. But if we don't come together, we cannot fight Uber. And we cannot achieve anything. We run at lost. You drive. At the end of the day, you take penniless. You go home with nothing. And Uber will gain. Because he is looking for his side. He's not taking care of us. Because he wants to benefit from us.
Uber will never take care of us.
Yes.
So take care of people
we need to take care of ourselves.
Absolutely.
We need to come together.
Absolutely.
And make sure we build union. That will let us to go forward. But if we didn't build a union and everybody is just driving, we are just driving like headless chicken, nothing will work good for us.
And my brother, I think that's a perfect conclusion to have for this interview. Drivers, you've heard that. I think unity is strength. you know what I mean? If we want to be powerful, I think we have to come together. You know, we don't have to sit in one room and kind of like say, you know what, okay, let's go for a meeting and stuff. We just have to know that we are all out in this road for one purpose only, is to make money and take care of our families.
If you feel your car is a rented car, you can talk to the person you rent the car from. The more if you get a job before, you can pay that person.
Absolutely.
And if you don't have a job and the car is standing there, the person cannot get his money.
They don't.
So we need to talk to them. Today we are going on a strike for 2 days. If they can help us take that money out of from the rent, so we can do a strike for 2-3 days for Uber to see what is going on.
I think that's,
if even 1 week,
that have to happen, man.
Drivers park our cars.
They just have to stand down.
Yeah, we stand down. We are not going to work.
Not do anything for 1 whole week.
Yes. Then Uber will change his strategy.
You see what Uber?
Why is it that
Uber have imposed on us?
Why is it that Uber cannot do the same fare like other private hires are doing?
No, we can tell Uber what we want. We can tell Uber what we write it down and say this is what we want.
This is what we want.
We can go through
do it the same like Hamden is doing it, and you take your percentage.
Exactly.
If you don't want to take the money from us, fine. You don't want us to pay weekly, fine. Just do it the same like Hamden is doing. People like your service. They know yours is protected. The passengers are secure. The drivers are secured. Okay, if you are doing it the same like Network and Hamden, still you get riders.
Absolutely.
And the drivers will be happy.
Whatever.
That you'll be tricking the drivers non-surge. Then the drivers start running. The place I will go £2.25. Hamden is going £4.
And on the weekend, £6, I've heard. Yeah. But if we go £2.25.
Hamden go from 12 o'clock Friday, 1 mile is £6.60 for 1 mile.
So we have to do 3 times.
We do 3 times. We have to drive 6 miles.
Not
away
3 miles, not 3 miles.
6 miles before.
3 1 miles. Not 3. Because when you go 3 miles, you're not gonna have the £6.
No.
But you have to do 3 pickups at 1 mile.
Right now, I'm standing here now. Before I will get £6, I have to drive like 6 miles before I get the £6.
Yeah, you have to go from here probably to Renfrew.
Yeah, before I will get that £6. Whereby someone will drive from here to like Glasgow Street, and you'll get £4.
That's crazy. My brother, I think you've said it right. I think we have to come together and got a voice, and we can impose on Uber what we want. If Uber doesn't, we impose what we want, and then we can compromise. That's what it is. We might not get everything we want, but we can compromise, because Uber knows no matter what happens, you need us. Your automated cars are not coming on the road anytime soon. You need Glasgow. If so many cities are being, guess what? I've got a call the other day. Somebody called me and said they've been kicked out in one country as well.
Germany, Frankfurt.
Have they been kicked out in Germany as well?
They have kicked out from Frankfurt.
This was in Germany. This was another country this guy told me. I forgot the name, man. Yeah, this was in Germany. This was another country as well. They've been kicked out. I forgot the name, man. But if you're watching, my brother, man, write the name in the comment, please. Write the name in the comment, below. Tell us the name that you said Uber was kicked out as well. And they've been kicked out in a lot. But that's what I'm saying. Uber is miserable right now, and want us to be miserable as well. Because Uber doesn't want to run out of the market. But once you say, because of the driver are leaving me, I'm going to leave. So let's take Uber a lesson and say, you know what? You're not treating us right. We're not going to treat you right. A whole week. Me, I've done it, man. I've done it 1 week. Though Uber doesn't even feel it. Uber doesn't even realize I was
because you are the only person.
Because I was the only person anyway. It was thinking you're the only person. Yeah, the people are running for me anyway. But if all of us do it, switch, no working days, no working nights.
The day when I came on a road and I went home, I was just parked in front of my house like this, and they were throwing me the job, and I was just watching the app, and I was talking to my wife, and the job was just coming in like that. Not only one job was just coming in the city center. There was no car because everybody was fed up. Those few cars, they have taken their passengers away. So those who are wise enough that they are not going to let Uber use them, everybody went home, and now they are just calling me from 3 miles away to come and pick a passenger from Central Station.
That shows you how bad Uber is.
Not only Central Station, Glasgow Street, England Street, everywhere.
That shows you how bad Uber's management.
They'll log me out, I log on, then the jobs start coming.
That shows you how bad the system is. It shows you how terrible it is. And they got the figures in front of them, but they're proving stubborn. Do you know what I mean? But I'm not gonna change. I'm not gonna change for one day. I will do this the whole 2020, brother. Believe me, man. The whole 2020. You see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
I will do the whole 2020.
Yes.
But drivers, like you've said, I think they must have heard you. We should come together, unified voice, and stand together and said, you know what, this is what we're gonna do. We aren't gonna work one whole week, and we put our demands to Uber.
Yeah.
If they wanna listen, fine. If they don't wanna listen, we carry on again.
Yes.
There's other companies that we can go to. We own our cars.
Yes.
We can move to other companies till they listen to us.
Yes.
Yeah, my brother, I think this interview is great and it's perfect as well. And it's a great summary you've done as well, my brother, with the closure. And people, this is me, Rizki-Produkt, bringing you the interview with my friend here. Until I come your way again, stay blessed and peace out, people.
Yeah, welcome back on the other side, people. Thanks very much. Thanks very much for your patience, and thanks very much for following me through this journey as well. And thanks very much for your contributions, and thanks very much for watching and sharing. Thanks for everything. Thanks, man. It's utmost support. Remember, this is for all of us. Yeah, man. It's not for one individual person. It's for everybody to win. Yeah, man. Those whom I've upset, those whom I've, things that I've said without realizing it, you know what I mean? I do apologize sincerely. Remember, man, I'm on the side of the drivers, man, fully, man, and nothing can sue me from that, man. Yeah. So without wasting much time, let's listen to what this guy have said, what my friend have said, man. He's been with Uber for 4 years. Yeah. 4 years he's been in Uber. Yeah. He's probably among the longest serving drivers in Glasgow. Anyway, yeah, man, because when Uber just came, that's, he was one of the first people to move to from left network, private hire, and switch to Uber. Yeah, man. And when I ask him what he like about Uber as well, it's all about most people like as well. It's no cash handling. That's what he likes with Uber, not handling cash. And there's always an audit trail as well. There's always an audit trail as well for the revenue. You can get the money into your bank, and you can always go back to the bank and get your statement and see how much money you've made as well. Or you can always print your statements with Uber as well. You know what I mean? That's one thing he likes about Uber as well. You know what I mean? Another thing he said was about Uber's games, the games that Uber's playing with people. What I understood from his games is Uber's a con artist. Uber's trying to fool people. Uber's trying to rob people. Do you know what I mean? And not being genuine and upfront with people. Yeah, man, we've heard that. And I'm going to ask him, and the commission as well. The commission, he says this as well. The commission fee is too high, 25%. A lot of people are saying that. It's understandable when the price is right, when the price is within the range of the competitive price in the market, and you charge 25%, drivers are still not going to cry. But your price is as low as the ground. Do you know what I mean? And you're charging 25%. Like I said in the previous, I know why he's doing that, but sometimes you have to be rational. You have to be, as a business, you have to be realistic. You have to look at the figures and say, I'm lowballing right now. I'm lowballing. Charging too low. You can't charge 25%. If you charge 25% of £3, what's left? You're taking 75 pence off your driver. Giving them £2.25. What can you get from £2.25? You can even get 2 liters of diesel. You can even get 2 liters of diesel. You know what I mean? So what's the rationality? That's what he said as well, man. And the trip that he's just done as well, before I called him out for an interview, the trip he's just done, he's done a 26-mile return trip. 26-mile return trip for what? £12? A little over £12. That's a shame, man. That's a shame. It's a disgrace. Do you know what I mean? And a lot of people are enjoying that as well. A lot of drivers are enjoying that as well. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It's a big shame. And he went to say that if it was, the rider even says, if it was Hamden, the rider would have paid £26. So Uber knows that. Come on, for crying out loud. Make it at least £20. Yeah. Trust me. It's a shame and it's a disgrace, man. And I carry on as well, people, man. I carry on, people. Partly during his time with Uber, he kind of switched to Hamden. You know what I mean? And it was working fine. But because he does part-time work, so the fees were mounting on him with Hamden. But he reckons if it was a full-time work, he would make far more in Hamden than with Uber. You've heard that, how the treatment that the drivers are getting from Hamden. Like I said in most of my videos, in previous videos, these conventional private hires in Glasgow have learned from the mistake of the past, and they don't want that to repeat itself. So you hear him say, Hamden are treating the drivers like angels, man. They love the drivers now, even if they're faking it. Yeah, man, if somebody shows you fake love or plastic smile, do you know what I mean? It's still love. You feel it. Yeah, man. But they've learned from the past. We know Hamden history. We've all knew. We were saying that Hamden doesn't sign up drivers who are not Scottish drivers. That was something that was going on. You know, non-Scottish people weren't welcome in Hamden. But look at it now. They've changed their ways. People learn from the mistakes and they change their ways. And if somebody changed their ways and they've learned what I was doing was wrong, you have to give them a chance, man. But Uber doesn't want to do that. Uber doesn't want to learn from the past. So we can give Uber a chance, man. We have to nail Uber on the cross like Jesus Christ. All right, man, people. He also said that, like, the rider, you've heard the conversation he had with the rider. The rider gave him far more estimate than what he's got. Over 60 pounds, the rider stated. And he got a little over 50 pounds. So this is another typical example of riders are saying with this amount, which is higher. And believe me, it's not the higher estimate riders are telling you, because Uber does that. Uber will take, like I've said, Uber will take the money out. Uber will take the money out before you even get a ride now. Yeah, man, sometimes they will do that. They will take the money out. For some riders, I don't know why. I don't know whether it's based on the card or the arrangement they have with the banks. I don't know. Yeah, man, because remember, it's always bank-to-bank communication for these payments to go through. I don't know whether it's the arrangement they had with the banks. I don't know. But they will charge you the money before you even get a ride. That's what it is. So if you can charge somebody the money, obviously you know what to charge them. So why would you give the driver less, people? Make up your minds, man. Yeah? So we carry on as well, man. You know? And he also says Uber is robbing the drivers both morally and economically, you know, through the consecutive trips. Yeah, man. Morally, why would you let somebody travel 6 miles to go and pick up a ride that he's just gonna have £2.25? Why? Is that not moral robbery and economic robbery as well? You know, just because you want to give them what, and £18 after what, picking up 8 people? Is that not robbery? You know, why would you want to give people money anyway? Why would you want to give people money anyway? Because there's something wrong, man. There's something wrong. There's something not right, people. There's something not right. Trust me, man. This interviewer I had spoke his heart out and his disappointment with Uber. Yeah, man. You know, and Uber's concealment of the search as well. You know, you were showing drivers the search. They're seeing how much search they're running on. Yeah. Why all of a sudden you're hiding it? I've done 2 runs yesterday, which I'm gonna bring some other time after I've done the conclusions and gone to the airport to interview as well. I'm gonna bring it. I've done it for a purpose because I want to show you something, which I'm gonna bring in the not too long future. Yeah, man. Yeah, why are you hiding it? Why are you hiding the search? What's the ulterior motive? Drivers are standing in a 5 search, and what Uber will do, right? They'll give you an estimate. The initial figure is what's real. They'll tell you probably 20 to 35 pounds. 35 pounds is fake. A lot of people keep their mind on that last figure. Your mind should be on the first figure. I'll bring video evidence on that to show you what to look out for. Don't worry. So, and we carry on with what this interview have said as well, without wasting much time, people. You know what I mean? You know, the secret to our happiness and our well-being. Do what you like. Do what you enjoy in doing. It's better to come out on the road and decide, you know what I mean? I'm not going to kill myself. I'm just going to do what I see fit. If nothing seems fit for me, I'll go home and I'll go home. You're not going to get any misery. It's going to take time for you to get used to it. It's not going to happen overnight. Because a lot of you are used to just picking. Well, you have to train yourself and your mind to be content. Yeah, man. Until Uber gets its acts right. If not all of you, believe me, by the time Uber gets its actions right or straighten itself, if it's going to be here any longer anyway, trust me, you would have been frustrated and demoralized. You have to decide what you want. Pick what you want. 1, 2 jobs, give you 30 pounds, go home. Fine, that's it, end of. Yeah, man, don't kill yourselves, man. For somebody who doesn't worth it, for an enterprise who doesn't worth it, doesn't give a toss about you. Why? I'll carry on with what this interview says, man. You know, we spoke about the Uber's local office and the support center. You hear him saying that the incompetence of the team, they don't know what they're doing. We've said it over as well. They don't know what they're doing. You go in there for something else. They don't even know what Uber is about. They don't even know what the system does. They can tell you anything. You know, Uber just put them down in front of a blackboard and in front of some kind of like some projector screens and start giving them a training, and that's it. And you expect them to represent you. This is a job that needs people to know what's happening. We know what's happening as drivers. We are the ones who enjoy it every day in these streets. We are the ones who see what the system is doing every day. So when we speak, they should listen to us. They should have to listen to us and put our complaints on board and forward it to whoever can rectify it or investigate it. Yeah, man. Uber system need a thorough system audit. It needs a thorough system audit. Trust me. Because some of the things that he's doing, I don't think any progressive business would have a system like that and expect to win. Let's carry on, man. And we spoke about the disappointing month of December as well. December's month was disappointing. Majority of the drivers were let down. They were completely disappointed. They were completely baffled by Uber, which shouldn't be. It's a month where people are willing to spend. Why would you deprive yourself something because of your frustration and your ignorance and your stupidity? Why would you drive the innocent people that want to work and want to earn for themselves and want to earn for their families as well? Why would you want to do that? And you call yourself a future enterprise. You call yourself a tech enterprise. You're not a tech enterprise. You're not a future enterprise. You're an abuser. You're people who want to abuse people. Trust me, man. And this interview has went further as well to say, drivers, we should unite. We should unite. And what I would suggest, the only unite institution that we have as drivers working as private hires is the IWGB or the UPHD. I call them the up hard. The up hard. Yeah, man. They go up and hard. Yeah, man. UPHD, I call them, man. Yeah, we should rally behind them and support them. Yeah, man. They have our interests at heart. They are the ones we've seen so far. We've seen nothing else so far. That's the only institution that we see so far. So we better rally behind it and support it. And we have to take actions. The bus drivers fought for themselves. The train drivers fought for themselves. Do you know what I mean? The pilots fight for themselves. The doctors fight for themselves. The road workers fight for themselves. Even MPs will fight for themselves to get paid right. Who do we expect to fight for us? Trust me, man. God is on the side of those who fight for themselves. We don't expect anyone to come drop down from the sky to come and fight for us. We have to stand firm and fight for us, fight for ourselves. You heard him say, we should fight and send Uber a clear message and said, we can't tolerate what you're doing. Let's go on a strike for 1 week. 1 week, no morning work, no evening work. 1 week and you see what's going to happen. Yeah, man. Send 5 people to the Uber office with our demands. Trust me, I can lead that people with the demands. Yeah, man. We might not have all of it, but we're going to have most of what we want, and that's the beginning of good things to happen. But we cannot put our heads down and think good things are going to come our way. It's not going to happen. We have to send a signal and say, we're tired of it. We need something to happen. We need a bread to live. Yeah, man. We need to survive. We need to maintain our cars. Yeah, you cannot be running for free. You cannot go and put in a diesel of 80 pounds in your tank and then you only made, 200 pounds? That's insanity. That's insanity. You know? So what? People, we need to do something. We need to stand together. Not work with Uber for 1 week. Switch our engines off. Stay at home. Beat our families. Give them that love for that week. And let's listen, man. Trust me, man. Send 5 representatives to Uber. Yeah. And I would suggest the IWGB to take that initiative. Let them show the drivers that we're here now. Let them take that initiative. Barry Sloan, make sure you lead that. We need that initiative there so that we can start sending our clear message to Uber. We cannot just come for meetings every day. We need something to happen. Something that we can all feel we're part of. Yes, man, people. All right? This is not only one driver's fight. It's not few drivers' fight. This is every driver's fight. This is our fight. All of us as a unit. Trust me, people. We have to do what we have to do in order to win, man. Trust me, people. I brought you the messages. I brought you the interviews. I've done everything, people. Yeah, man. You think you're smarter than me? You think you want money more than me? You think you have more bills to pay than me? Yeah. No, you don't. But I've got a heart to fight. I don't let anybody clown me. I'm not a fool. I know what I deserve. I know how much I weigh. I know what my worth is. I'm not gonna let anybody put me on a scale where I'm where I'm weighing 100 and you tell me I'm weighing at 1 pound. You're crazy. You're insane. Yeah, man. You're insane. Why would you want to run for pennies? Why would you put your head down and pretend like you're fools or you're foolish or you're stupid? Why would you want somebody to treat us like idiots? Why would we stand like that and fold our hands and think it's all right? We need to send Uber a clear message by standing down and switching our engines off and sending people to represent us in that office and say, this are our demands and this is what we want. If you don't give it to us, 1 week, we're not going to come on the road. People, that's what I've got for you, man. Till I come with the conclusions, this is Rizki-Produkt, taking all the risk and bringing you the product, man. Till I come your way again, peace out.
Every single day